This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I am Gearoid.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
Good morning. Good morning, listener.
I feel we did that intro more like we were on Radio 4 or something.
I know, it felt like the shipping forecast.
It did a little bit.
Yeah.
Not when our usual vim and vim because of the lack of barocca in your life.
It's because, basically, I need a revive. I had a revive. Have you ever had a revive?
A revive?
Yeah. This isn't an ad, by the way.
Okay.
They're very expensive. 60 quid for 30 of them. It's a little sachet. Now, I thought it was a sachet of vitamins.
Okay.
But there's other stuff in it.
Okay.
I think it's smack.
So where did you buy it?
Well, you take one.
But that's like
You just feel
Claudia
incredible.
here brought us Peruvian treats.
We had Peruvian chocolates.
It was gorgeous.
What? Like,
There was one that she said, it sounded like she said there was cocaine in it, but it wasn't. It was cacao.
coca leaves.
Yeah.
Which, that is cocaine, isn't it?
Well, I don't know.
But
Potentially.
anyway, it's apparently to produce energy levels.
Well, that
like,
could be
it's
cocaine.
chocolate. You don't eat it. You chop it up and snort it. What was the one that she gave us? She gave us this thing called, it was like a biscuit.
Yes, it was gorgeous. It was something
this is
anyway.
terrible. This is
We
gonna
should have
sound
taken a
terrible.
photo.
We should have taken a photo. But it was like a biscuit.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
And there was this Peruvian fruit.
that you don't get
dulce de
outside.
leche
Yeah, it was lovely.
that was inside it.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
It was like that toffee dulce de leche made with this fruit. And it was delicious. But what was interesting, and she did look at me a bit funny when I said this,
Yeah, to be honest.
was the chocolate that was on it
Okay.
was so delicious.
It was really good.
It tasted like really, really thick chocolate, but it was really, really thin. That was the best way I could describe it. It was like the tiniest scraping of chocolate over it, but it tasted like you were biting into a chocolate bar that was an inch thick.
Do you know, though,
It was delicious.
for me, it was like, you know, the way you think dark chocolate tastes, right?
Yes.
And sometimes it has that kind of bitter aftertaste.
Yeah, the 70%.
This was smooth and beautiful, but you still got that lovely dark chocolate taste, but it didn't give you that bitter kind of thing. It was gorgeous.
It was like that the chocolate texture was the biscuit, but the taste was the chocolate, because the biscuit wasn't like a normal biscuit. It was like, oh my God, it was delicious.
So
It was incredible.
the only problem I have,
Go on.
right, and I'm just going to have to admit it because my best friend will be talking about me, because I've started doing the 75 soft. Have you heard about the 75 hard?
What's the what? What's the 75? What's that?
75 hard is basically 75 days doing hard stuff to change your life. So you have to work out 2 times a day. One of them has to be outside, and you have to eat clean, and you have to read a book for so long, and you have to, there's loads of things you have to do. It's very big on TikTok. I can't believe you don't know it.
I've never heard of
it.
this.
It has levels. So we read the 75 hard, and I immediately said, that's not happening in my life, right? And then
What's
we
the
went to the
75
75 medium, right? Medium, which means it's not quite as hard as the hard. And I went straight to the soft, which is basically you do 45 minutes of activity a day. You eat clean still, that's important. And you only drink alcohol socially, which is...
With other people.
Yeah, like as in you only have a couple of glasses at the weekend maybe or something, rather than, you know, and you read 10 pages of a book before you go to sleep at night. So in other words, you disengage from your phone at night, which is not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
No. And so there's this whole thing. And so it's supposed to reset you, sort of thing. 75, I'm sure it's meant to be doing many things. I mean, to be fair, I already walk for 45 minutes a day, so I technically still do that. Not a lot has changed there.
Okay.
But now I have to admit that I ate a biscuit.
You ate a biscuit.
I did. And
Oh, wait a second. You bought...
luckily it's going to be 2 weeks before she finds out.
Didn't you buy a scone?
No,
In the shop? Okay, yeah, no, you didn't. You definitely didn't buy a scone when we went into...
There was
Honey
no
Truffle.
scone.
There was no scone at all.
no,
That you ate half of
because it
before
was banana bread.
you got that Peruvian biscuit. Oh, it was banana bread. Okay.
However, I forgot in that moment, but I hadn't eaten anything since this morning.
Okay.
So I with
Yeah,
my
the 75
best.
soft sounds pretty soft, if you don't mind me saying it.
So
This is the 75 liquid.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. And in a couple of weeks when she hears this, there's going to be a row.
You should encourage her to have a Snickers next time you see her.
Do you know what's going to happen?
Enjoy herself.
Do you know
as
what
well.
happens now? Because she listens, right? And sometimes she doesn't listen on the day it comes out. Sometimes a couple of days. So I've already forgotten. You know, when I leave here, I already forget what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I file that under. That was lovely.
that was lovely. Nobody will ever hear that lovely conversation I
And the
had.
thing is, then suddenly I'm greeted by this message on my phone, like, "Oh, really?" And I go,
So you're doing it together.
I'm desperately trying to remember. Yes, when you say you do it together, you're obviously, it is only yourself doing it. Do you understand me? Like as such, because I could tell her I wasn't eating anything, right? You know, you can say you do all the things, but the point is you're the one who has to be accountable to yourself. But the whole point is, if you don't do the thing on the day, basically, you have to reset and start your 75 days again.
Oh, that's a load of shite.
No, it's just
That's the TikTok generation now.
It is. Yeah.
They need to cop on.
So when she hears this, there'll be a row. But actually, to be fair,
So day 69, if you have a Twix.
yeah, it's all over for you. Now, mind you, I might be okay because it's the soft, right? And to be fair, the chocolate was very pure.
Okay, yeah, it was.
And I wouldn't want to have offended Claudia
It was delicious.
because she brought it all the way from Peru for us.
Yeah.
So technically, that comes under, and I don't drink socially because I don't drink. So
Oh, right,
in my
okay.
head, I'm
Okay, so
I'm
maybe
resolving
you're, yeah. Where does the banana bread fall?
well, just in a very bad moment of judgment. But to be fair, I ate like 2 bites of that and I was like, that's shit. And I stopped eating. And it wasn't shit, but it just wasn't what I was wanting.
Okay. Niamh, that all sounds horrible.
I know.
I'm definitely...
I'm loving the reading though before bed. I'm loving that.
That is... do you know what I've been doing before bed? And it's a great de-stressor. I've been watching a new sitcom that I'd never heard of.
Which is?
Right. It's called 2 Doors Down.
I know that one.
It is the funniest show
Is your man Rosenthal in that?
ever seen in my life. Ooh, I don't know. Who's Rosenthal?
He's his dad is a sports thing, but he's really gawky and he's really funny. And he was in the Roman thing.
Is he Scottish?
Maybe I'm getting mixed up.
It's about 3 sets of neighbours they all live next door to each other and they all just keep dropping into each other's houses.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an old 60s sitcom, to be honest. But it's modern day, it's set in Scotland.
It's Scotland, but then they have some brilliant, they have brilliant ones in Scotland.
Oh my God.
Still Game, have you seen that?
No, I haven't
Like it's very old school, but my husband watches it when I'm not there.
2 Doors Down, I'm telling you now. if
Oh,
you haven't
Arabella
seen it,
Ware's in it.
Arabella
I love
Ware,
her.
She's so funny. And Elaine C. Smith.
And Doon Mackian.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how her name's pronounced. Doom McKitchen.
But you remember she was in, what was one horror, Sally Phillips and oh gosh, there were all, the 3 of them, 3 women together.
Oh.
Smack the Pony.
Oh, Smack the Pony.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was in
It is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I've been watching an episode of that every night before bed and I'm laughing like out loud. And I don't laugh out loud and stuff. I always go, yeah, that's funny. That's it.
Amazing.
That's all that comes out of me. But I have been creased up laughing at this.
I know. The Scottish do some great sitcoms.
Oh, they really do.
They
really, really do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've been really enjoying that.
Oh, I might do that.
Yeah, worth a look, Niamh.
I might have a little look at that. But I'm reading
worth
my
a look.
self-help books first, so don't.
Oh, no, Niamh, you're not reading self-help.
I'm reading a book about atomic habits, apparently, by James Clear. And it's
Oh my God,
interesting.
do you know who's reading that?
Who?
Reese, the Olympic gymnast that
Me
I'm
and
doing Dance
him.
with the
Next
Stars
time
with.
I go, I'm going to have a chat with
Everybody's
him.
reading that book.
It's a good book. It's a good book. It's about
Give me the
resetting.
top line, Niamh.
The top line, as in, well, the introduction is he starts off telling why he put these habits in place. I'm not surprised,
why-
Reese's.
Now, here's my problem with self-help books.
Oh, God.
Everyone that writes a self-help book
Is already helped.
they always write because they've been through something.
Yeah. Now
Like,
look.
and it's
Now look.
always like, I mean, straight away, that's the, like, That's the lunatics running the asylum, as far as I'm concerned.
But then it's, it's interesting. It's interesting to read sometimes how people change habits about themselves. I don't always subscribe to everything they say.
Tell us what he says you should do.
I'm not that far in the book, to be fair. But
Have you
because
started
I'm only at the
book?
beginning. No, I have started it. It's an interesting thing. It's about resetting yourself. So in other words, it's about putting good practice in. And the thing is, it's much easier than you think. I'm not telling you because you need to read it.
That.
You need to read it.
That's what pisses me off. It's much easier than think. If it was easy, I'd have done it already.
Yeah, but I think we do elements of it.
Go on.
See, all my life, I remember reading about meditation or, the new thing where everybody's all very mindful. But I've already been doing that for years.
I know, yeah, but it's just not the... Like, I didn't know
I was being mindful.
I tried meditation.
Okay.
Right? I did that whole, you've got to meditate for 20 minutes twice a day.
Okay.
And you get like a mantra.
Which was?
Can't remember. I've recorded on my phone. And you're supposed to say it in your head. And it's about mental repetition. Okay. And then I was starting to get stressed because
you were forgetting
because I was forgetting to do it. And I was opening my eyes at 18 minutes. I was like, for fuck's sake.
I have to start again.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but therein lies the problem, right? For me, people say, oh, you have to do it this way, right? But the reality is you have to find your way to calm yourself or do whatever you do or to live in the now.
Piano.
Piano's lovely.
And knitting.
Knitting is very good. You have to be in the now for knitting.
I bought a book and I was very triggered. Do you know why? There's a stitch in knitting.
Is this Tom Daly again?
No, I bought another book.
Oh my God, you've been...
It's like The Essential Knitter or something. I mean, I did get a little wave of depression as soon as it arrived. I was like,
The Essential Knitter.
I never thought
Did you ever think that would be the day?
I never thought I'd own this book, but we are where we are. And
you can always say inherited.
There was like loads of different stitches on the inside. I was just having a read. And there's one that's like, like big holes.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know what that's called?
What?
Faggoting.
No.
That's what it's called. I was like, but this is very triggering.
Faggoting?
Yeah.
With big holes.
Do you know what, Niamh? Know the one that's one too many, Niamh. That went too far. Disgrace. That's disgraceful, Niamh.
I don't think I even thought about that before I said it.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Niamh. You should be shamed. We'll expect an apology from the office of Niamh Kavanagh. Will we help people or do we give a shit? Niamh, I'm on tour.
Really?
I'm on tour.
Really?
Back on the road now. And I will be all around the country.
Are you doing any dancing in your tour now? Have you amended your tour a little bit?
No. I just feel that nobody should ever have to pay to see me dance, Niamh. It's definitely something that should be given away for free.
No offence.
There is no value to it.
All the licence payers are paying for you. They're paying for you to dance.
Very hostile, Niamh. It was very hostile. I will be in Letterkenny. I'll be in Castlebar, Cork and Monaghan. That's all in January. On the 1st of February, I'll be in Drogheda. I'll be in the Crescent Concert Hall. Then Gearoid Little Theatre on the 7th of February. Glór Ennis on the 8th. Mandela Hall in Belfast on the 15th. And I think that one is quiet.
15th of February?
15th of February. I'll be in Mandela Hall. 2 days after your birthday, Niamh.
So it'll be me and you?
Yeah, it'll be me and Niamh. It'll be like being on television, Niamh. You can say, can you pause, please? I'm just going to run to the loo.
And I'm drinking a lot of water lately.
Yeah. And I'm in Derry Playhouse on the 28th of February. And then I'll also be in Tralee, Mullingar, Sligo, Leitrim, Vicar Street on the 25th of April, Portlaoise, Wicklow, Tullamore, Armagh, Thurles, Naas, Kilkenny, Galway, Waterford, Howth, Longford, Dundrum, Dunleary and Tala. And then if you're in Glasgow, I'll be at the Glasgow Comedy Festival in March. Tickets are over on GoRoughtFriday.com.
And winning Dancing with the Stars.
Now tell me, which of the Olympians do you think I'm going to out-train to win Dancing with the Stars?
Some people peak too early. That's all I'm going to say. Not everything suits everybody.
Also, we would love it if you would vote for me on Dancing with the Stars.
We would love it.
Every Sunday evening, once all the dances have been complete, the lines open and they stay open until 9 o'clock. So you can text Gearoid through 53125.
Amazing.
Niamh, we are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a network of podcasts from people who are both creative and curious.
Did they make you say that?
They did. That's creative and curious. That's the
Creative
tagline,
and curious is the new one. Right, okay. That really describes us, doesn't it?
It does. If
Which
you would
one
like
are
to
you?
support the show... If you would like to support the show, you can do so by subscribing to Headstuff Plus over on headstuffpodcast.com for as little as €5 a month. And in return for that, you will get bonus content from us and all of the shows in Headstuff Podcast Network. So headstuffpodcast.com if you want to support, and we would treasure
every
all
moment.
of our Headstuff
Every moment.
Plus listeners. We also have if you would like to support the show, you can also get merch from us.
Preferably tote bags.
Preferably tote bags. We've got about 40,000 tote bags downstairs.
It's okay. They're going to be incorporated in one of Gearoid's dances now. You know, the costume department has already been in touch.
A massive blanket out of them. Just roll around in it. You can get the merch also on headstuffpodcast.com. Here, we've an email from Antoinette.
I know, I saw this. It's kind
Antoinette
of technically a follow-up.
Now, Antoinette, she said, she sent us something, didn't she?
Yeah, she sent us something.
She
It's a
sent
shame
us
you didn't check out what that was.
Niamh, excuse me, I'm doing Dancing with the Stars. I have an awful lot on. Fucking up a cha-cha on national television.
I fear for you. Cha-cha's hard. Now, the question is, the one you want to try and avoid is the rumba. It kills all the male stars.
God almighty.
I know.
But like, do you know what the problem with the cha-cha is?
What is?
Is that my hips don't work.
Well, then
I look like have you seen Riverdance?
I was there. I was there the first time it was on. Like, no offense, like, I was actually the reason that happened. I can't believe you don't remember that.
I forgot. I did. I momentarily forgot.
See, he's a dancer now. He doesn't use his brain.
So
he's so over me now. I'm honestly, I'm going to trigger now and say the podcast is end.
When I cha-cha, I look like I'm river dancing.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's all happening.
Locked.
Locked. Actually,
imagine
most
river
people
dance where everybody's locked.
Okay.
That's what my cha-cha looks like.
Okay. So most people who try to do the river dance who don't know how to Irish dance, is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm looking forward to it now.
That's really bad. Okay. Antoinette Fitzgerald got in touch about something. I know I had to send her two. Do Not Disturb songs because the first one broke down the back of the car.
Oh my God, you remember that?
Yeah.
She was raging with us.
She was pretty angry actually.
I know, and rightly so, because to be fair.
Absolutely. Anyway, hi Niamh. Oh, lovely.
Okay.
In my last email, I offered a lovely choir for backing or intro. Since that we have had some experience with the opening for one Eurovision winner. See photo. Oh. Well, excuse me. Let's have a look at the photo. Which one's Antoinette? Oh, there, look, there's loads of them. There's the choir.
Let's see.
Stunners.
Will you be able to get?
Stunners.
Oh, I know.
Who?
I spotted him immediately.
It's the man. Oh, it's
Charlie.
Charlie McGettigan.
The gorgeous Charlie McGettigan.
Oh,
I'm wild jealous, Antoinette.
well,
I
excuse me.
love Charlie McGettigan.
So basically, the choir have backed Charlie McGettigan and would be very happy to do the same for another. While we were waiting for sound checks, our choir director shared that she loves yourself.
Okay.
Well.
Sounds like an invitation.
Sounds like a collab. Anyway, I'm part of the Village Community Choir based in Salt Hill, Galway. Please check our Instagram.
I totally will, Antoinette.
Niamh is going to come down and she's going to do an album with the choir. She's delighted.
I feel that's quite a commitment. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I won't, but it just currently that wasn't on my
schedule. If you had to sing with a choir, what would you sing, Niamh?
Oh, so many things.
Go on. I've seen you sing with choirs before and I can't remember what you sing. Love, Shine a Light. When you do Love, Shine a Light,
okay,
do you know what's great about it?
What's great about
It's
it?
great to hear someone sing it that can sing.
Oh, what are you saying?
You know exactly what I'm saying, Niamh.
You better not be saying what I think you're saying.
You're great.
Because she's hard and she'll kill you.
I'd say she'd headbutt you right in the face.
Just saying. You better not be saying what I think you're saying.
I think you do a great job of that.
Well,
I'm not going to hang you out to dry here.
However.
But I think you should.
Okay. Straight
I
coming
think do
down.
a concert.
Okay, I'd love to do a concert.
Do a
I would
concert on
absolutely. And
sale.
do you know what? If
Bring the
Antoinette
choir.
wants me to come down, invite me. I'll come and sing with you. I love singing with choirs. Absolutely love it. It's great fun. I've done quite a few in the time, and I
There we
absolutely
go,
love it.
Antoinette. Your people talk to Niamh's people.
Come
Now
on
when
and
I
talk to me.
say
It was just basically me.
She's a nightmare to deal with. Living, breathing nightmare.
Oh, I've sung with some great choirs. I sung with the Monster Heaven choir. I loved them. We had a lovely time in Monster Heaven. And then I did a brilliant concert years ago with about 1 million choirs in the Helix.
Oh.
There's a whole gang of us, Eurovision based and all that. It was kind of a night. I'm not going to lie. Quite a few of the choirs were gay for choir, but
The gay choirs?
Yeah, there's not all of them, but you know what I mean. But there was a
I
night.
did something with a gay choir.
Did you? What did you do with them? Did you sing?
No, I didn't sing.
Just checking.
I mean, I offered, but they were very clear.
They'll have you dancing now.
They were very. They were very clear. I emceed the what are they called? The gay men's choir. They were brilliant anyway. Oh my God, they're brilliant.
Honestly, I had the best time. And mind you, they haven't invited me back since. But anyway.
You must piss somebody off.
Clearly. Clearly. I was wearing the same chop as somebody else.
Game over.
Game over. Never invited. But honestly, Antoinette, I love singing with choirs. So if you have an event that you want me to sing at, send me the invitation. And if there's enough money in it... No, but seriously, it is, you never know. It might work out because I have family I like to visit in Galway. That could work out.
Yeah, it needs
I like to multitask. I like to multitask. What's wrong with that?
You have to value out the diesel.
Diesel is very expensive these days.
Niamh, we have our first problem.
I know, I'm very excited. Shall I read the first one this
You
week?
do.
Okay.
You fire away on that.
Dear Niamh and Gearoid, my housemate has decided to give up alcohol, sugar, chocolate and meat for the new year and is making a big song and dance about it now.
I would poison the fucker, but go on.
Now, I know that he isn't giving this up through willpower alone because his mum was over one evening and told me on the quiet that he is on one of those Ozempic, is it?
Oh, Ozempic, yeah.
Ozempic type drugs. His mum can't hold her piss. Do you know what I love about our listeners? They're so classy.
Yeah, they're very classy. Very classy.
Very up our street. Anyway, he is a big guy, so I'm happy to see that he is doing something about his weight. But what is killing me is that during the year, I lost a lot of weight through exercise and diet. And all the time, Gearoid, just because you're doing the dancing to get it off. Anyway, there's nothing on you anyway. And all the time he was taking the piss about me being on Ozempic. Okay. It's getting a bit like Head Stuff podcast.
So hold on a second. This guy, right. This guy's friend, the guy's friend was his housemate.
Right. Gave him and slagged him saying he
lost weight because he was on Ozempic. And now this guy who said he's given up all of this stuff is on Ozempic.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay. So this is where we are. So what lovely Brian is saying, he wasn't on it. And this drove me crazy. I had tried to get him involved in my Couch 25K. Jesus.
Couch to 5K.
Oh, I was going to say 25K. That's a bit, nobody's joining you for that. Sorry. I have tried to get him involved in my Couch to 5K at the start, but I gave up on that after a while because he was being such a bollocks. Looking back now, I think that maybe I was being a bit sensitive.
Okay,
fair enough. I'm struggling now because he's putting his own weight loss down to willpower alone and talking about how well he is doing and not to mention of his Ozempic. But every bloody time I even offer to put the kettle on, he makes this big exposition about how he will only take it black now. No milk because he's doing so well and he doesn't want to come off the wagon. It's not like I offered him to bake a cake and it's just a cup of fucking tea. There's a lot of frustration in this,
There's
I feel.
a lot of frustration. in this.
His hypocrisy is so frustrating. There you go. I feel like just saying to him that I know that he's on Ozempic and can we drop the pretense? But I know I should probably leave it well known because I don't want to upset his journey in exclamation marks. So, I mean, that's punctuation. I thought you'd be glad of that. So should I just say to him that he can fuck off with his willpower? Before you go judging me, I have no problem with Ozempic. I have a cousin who is on it and has done wonders for her health and mental health. I think it is really a wonder drug. However, people who are on it need to support because I know from my cousin that it can be difficult to manage side effects and things like that. Thanks, Brian. Okay, so what's happened here is, Brian, you are cross because you're not cross with him for having it, and you're not cross that he's doing the thing because you're very much in support of that. You're just annoyed because you did all the hard work in your head and he's just making it sound like what he's doing is better, and you feel like he's cheapening what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
And I understand that.
But here's the thing, right? God, I mean, it's a hard one to weigh in on, right? Because there's very strong feelings around Ozempic.
Okay.
Because there's people saying that it's been used for one thing and then there's a shortage of it for what it was originally for, which I think was diabetes or something. But they'll make more.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that, I think when people change themselves or want to change themselves or they're unhappy about something and they want to do something about it, let them do it. And whatever way they choose to do it is fine. Now, what's going on here is your friend is playing a couple of mind games.
Okay. To be clear, he didn't say friend. He said housemate.
Housemate.
Which is not always the same thing.
Which is not the same thing. Yeah, exactly. And also, most people, if they're on any sort of medication, nobody really tells their housemate they're on medication.
No.
But I guess because you were both, having the same kind of thing of trying to lose weight, do you feel that there's like he feels like there's an openness there about that, but then he's also not saying about this other thing.
Yeah.
So if you want that to stop, if that's what's bothering you, just say, your mom says you're on Ozempic.
Yes. Okay. I get what you're saying. And I don't disagree with it.
And the other side of that as well, though, is...
The problem is, don't wait until you're annoyed because it'll come out in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, the other thing is that you can't just... You also have to, while you're on something like that, you also have to do like all of the good habits so that when you come off it, you can still maintain it.
There you go.
So, he is doing all of that and trying to get it into his head that he's, is now going to... This is the way he's going to live now.
Okay. But here's what I think you should do, Brian. Right?
Go on.
I think you should celebrate the work that you've done to yourself. Understand that you've done a magnificent thing. And it is really brilliant that you've done that.
Yeah,
I have to say,
anyone that can...
fair play. You've put good practice in, and I really hope that it's continuing for you.
Well, anyone that sets a goal for themselves and does it.
I think it's
Grand.
amazing. I think it's just brilliant. And so celebrate, put more energy into celebrating that than worrying about what's going on over there. Because I get what you're saying about the journey thing. You really don't want to get in the way of somebody trying to do his best. It's possible he's saying all these things because he doesn't want to feel less towards you.
Yeah, maybe. You don't know what his reason is.
Maybe he feels that if he admits that you're going to judge him for that. And it may not, and it's probably not what you're going to do, because...
Well, the problem is that he's judging himself.
Yes,
because
it may not be more about him than it is about you.
Yeah, and also, I always think that the best way to do anything is like, just don't look sideways with regard to those things. You're like, I did that. It doesn't matter how somebody else, just because somebody else did it a different way doesn't mean that the way you do it is wrong.
Is that the way you're going to feel about the cha-cha-cha and the Olympic costume? I'm just checking.
We're recording this before he did it. So,
yeah. I mean, it's already happened.
By the time this has come out, people have been like, that was an absolute shit show.
Especially because the Olympian or who is it, the taekwondo?
Same dance as Jack Woolley.
Okay.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah, but he might not be able to do a straight leg.
Yeah, he could have. Maybe.
I mean, that might be against the way, just because the hips work. The leg is important, the straight leg.
The straight leg.
I reckon you could
important.
do a straight leg.
Yeah, well, by now I'm probably, in traction.
By now, you're probably already forgetting what the
In getting a
cha-cha-cha
hip
was in your
replacement.
life.
Like,
Yeah, but no, listen.
I think, it's important that you own your own.
Own your own success.
Yeah.
And, I'm so happy for you, Brian, because that is a big deal. That is a big deal, what you've done. And so don't let it become about being annoyed about somebody else at this point, because it's such a positive thing that you've done. And he wasn't exactly supportive through it. But maybe that's because he felt bad he wasn't doing it.
Yeah, and also, like, the thing about it is, you're on the same side here.
Yeah, you are.
You're both trying to do the exact same thing. And just because somebody does it differently.
Yeah. But I understand.
And
it's galling because you're thinking, if he just said he was on it, it'd be better than you're just annoyed because he making it out like he's this great person doing it. And he is, to be fair, but the problem is, I totally know why you're doing it. I really do.
Yeah, but and it leads into the bigger problem is that, like, people that aren't stick thin are made to feel like shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's the world.
Yeah, it is difficult.
Yeah, it is really difficult. And I think that this sort of rivalry that's happening between both of you, because it feels like there's a rivalry there. And it's like, well, you are kind of on the same side.
Yeah, but I really feel, Brian, I don't think there's a rivalry. I think you just feel exhausted because he seems to be pushing it at you. But then, so don't take it on. Just because he's trying to give it to you doesn't mean you have to take it. So just hug to yourself the wonderful thing that you've done and encourage him to continue doing his thing. You know that he's taken this drug and you also know the side effects of it. So in a weird way, be a little bit more supportive maybe if you can. But if it's really annoying you, tell him to fuck off. No, but I mean that, if we can all be a bit, to be fair, you can say, but it doesn't have to be about the drug. You can just say, listen, I get where you're going and I'm really pleased for you, but that's enough already.
Yeah, and you can. And also while it's none of your business if he's on a drug.
Yeah.
Also, while it's none of your business if he's on medication.
Yeah.
But, by the same token, it's none of your business what he eats.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you kind of just like tune him out.
Yeah.
You do have to tune him out. But if it's really bothering you, can say, look,
Did you tell him what you were eating, Brian?
Exactly.
Like maybe you were more in the zone at the time and maybe that made him feel a bit.
You see, I think
because he wasn't ready for it.
The way Brian has seen this, I think, is that they're both running a race. And one person is on performance enhancing drugs.
Now I can understand that.
But I can understand that why if you think of it in those terms, then you're going to feel pissed off. But
so what you're saying is run your own race.
Run your own race,
darling. That's so going in the Agony Rants quote book.
I'm very zen, Niamh.
Run your own race.
Yeah, ever since I've been dancing with Stephen.
Well, you have to be. Do you not find the difference in your chill levels, between him and you is quite remarkable?
Do you think he's having a good effect on me, or do you think that he's...
No, it's not that. I'm just... Do
you ever kind of stop and think... different people?
Yeah, you are and you aren't, actually. You're more chill than you know. But, do you ever look at him and go, how did you get to that point? Because he is incredibly zen. And I'm quite zen, but he is like even more so.
Yeah, he's very zen. Well, you see, sometimes what's happening is he just puts his hands on my shoulder and just goes, chill. And I'm like, all right, okay.
I do that with singers.
And what happened is I go...
That I'm teaching.
He does that. He goes, chill.
Yeah, because you can see it in somebody's body. When
I immediately think, I'm going to punch this man in the face. And then I immediately think, oh no, he's right.
So, is that anything to do with Spock? The thing that he's... Is it like...
He gives me the death grip.
Is it the death grip or is it the mind meld? You know what I mean? I just think, there's an element of he's giving you his energy while he does that. So do you need him for the rest of your life now?
See, it's the problem. It's a problem.
I know. I don't want you to.
No, we're going to be friends.
I don't want you to be
We will be friends. I'm just going to keep showing up to his house in Belfast going, hey, I was just in the area.
Yeah. Killinchy. It's not Belfast. Anyway. No, I'm joking. Okay, sorry.
Okay, Brian, this is an awkward one, and it's one of those ones as well where I've probably said 10 things that have pissed people off, but I'm sorry. I don't really know a lot about this.
No, but I'll be honest with you. I kind of get I kind of get where you're coming from. In other words, we're not necessarily saying anything that different in the sense that you're saying basically that he has to just stop paying attention to that and leave him, the other fella, like basically. And there's a lot of truth to that. You really should, Brian, because actually, for no other reason, if for no other reason, you shouldn't waste your energy on that.
Yeah.
You know,
because it's a really quick way to send yourself crazy.
Yeah.
Particularly
or to biscuits.
Particularly when it's something long term.
Yeah.
You know, like, because something like that is long term. You know, like it's such a big change. And it's kind of, it reminds me as well, I think, of like career stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you were to look.
Oh, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, if you look sideways at other people's careers and go, well, why don't I have that? Or why aren't I doing that?
And then your energy's in the wrong place.
Yeah, all you're thinking about is how do I keep up with this person as opposed to.
Yeah, but you can't. You have to be your own self in everything that you do.
Exactly, Niamh.
Very zen.
Exactly.
Brian, first of all, congratulations. Congratulations for really understanding who you are and, you know, doing what you want to do with your life.
We hope that helped, Brian. It probably hasn't.
No.
But look, it was free.
As opposed to the Ozempic.
Dear Agony Rants.
Oh, excellent.
We live in the city centre, so there are lots of YoPro hotties knocking around.
YoPro.
Young professionals, maybe?
Yes. Okay, let's go with that.
Okay. My next door neighbours are two of them. They're a young couple in their mid to late 20s. Nice enough and friendly when I meet them in the lift.
Okay.
But there is lots of banging and loud music coming from their apartment. Once it was pretty late and I was trying to get my boy back to sleep. When I knocked on their door, they apologised and turned everything down. So they are decent neighbours. Although, I think they might be making porn in their apartment.
You know, it's funny. When I saw banging, I was wondering what kind of banging.
Oh my God.
Okay. But maybe they were just banging against the wall.
I should read these before. Anyway.
Go on.
The reason why I think this is because when the guy answered the door, he was barely dressed in a skimpy towel, which just about covered his bits. Ah, look. That doesn't mean anything.
He could have been plastering.
That's okay.
He didn't want to get his
He
clothes
could have been
dirty.
just out of the shower.
He didn't want to get his clothes dirty. Right.
I didn't
Because
immediately
plaster's hard to get off.
I didn't immediately think porn, but over the last few weeks, I've noticed some other things that make a circumstantial case, as John Grisham might put it.
Wow.
Well. One, there actually are lots of super hot people coming and going from their apartment. Okay, so they're making good porn, is what you're saying. The banging noises, although they are a young couple. 3, the young lads in the apartment across the way who takes a lot of photos of our building. Oh, so in the block across from the block you're in, you see somebody taking a photograph of their window.
Okay.
Okay. I'm worried that my son, who is only 5, might be exposed to this. What should I do?
No. You missed a very important line.
So I assume that they are either exhibitionists or making porn with their windows open for better lighting.
I wonder how many floors up they are.
I know. I'm worried that my son, who is only 5, might be exposed to this. What should I do? Now,
Natasha.
I don't know if this is necessarily Dublin, to be honest.
Isn't Natasha's second name Marple?
Markle?
Marple.
Marple.
Miss Marple. Just checking.
I don't know what you can do. I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, now, if it's an apartment building, there are probably bylaws. Aren't there?
But
aren't there normally agreements that you have to...
Yeah, but it's usually like that you won't, like...
Put the bins out wrong?
Have plants on your balcony.
Okay.
Or play a musical instrument.
Yeah, so porn is okay.
Well, I don't know. Well, why wouldn't it be? Well, I mean, why wouldn't it be in like...
Well...
In the sense that if you're, you know, up to stuff in your apartment, like...
Up to stuff.
And then somebody puts up a camera.
Oh, okay. So that's not necessarily porn.
No, but I mean, like... I don't know how they could put that in the apartment rules.
What are you talking about, Gearoid?
No, but like, you know the apartment rules.
Okay.
which are like, but they're all very general.
I've never really lived in an apartment, so I can't say.
But they're all like, you will not make noise between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. And
Yeah, no, that's
you
fair
will, you won't have a plant on your balcony, which is stupid. You won't have a pet, which is stupid.
Is that in your contract?
It's all in the contract, yeah.
Is that in your
But
contract?
you see, the reason they put all that in the contract is, right, if they're in a situation where you have loads of plants on your balcony and you're pouring loads of water and everyone's getting wet, they can go, it's in the bylaws that you don't have a plant.
Okay.
But if you have a plant on your balcony and there's no problem, then it's fine.
Is there anything about ill repute?
Same with dogs. You can't have a pet. If you have a pet, it's grand. But if you have a dog that's barking, they can go, you're not allowed to have a pet.
Okay.
But as regards what you stick in what and who sees it, I don't know if there's anything.
Well, there probably isn't,
that can be covered.
to be fair. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, we are leaping to the conclusion just because he came out in a little towel.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, how rare is it for you to see good-looking people?
And to be fair, some people like to just live naked.
Some people do like to
in
live
their
naked.
private spaces. Yeah. And the thing is, the people, if they're young fellas across the way and they're a good-looking couple, they probably are interested in that.
Exactly.
Also, those young fellas across the way might just be taking a photograph of some bird that they saw.
And they most probably are.
Yes. They could be ardent bird watchers.
Yeah, and yeah, maybe you're right. They could be naturists or nudists or... I don't know if you can prove this.
No, you can't. Unless you catch them out. And I feel that you might get into more trouble in the catching out situation.
Yeah, I think you'd be the creep.
And I'll be honest with you, if they've been discreet enough that you can't prove it, your 5-year-old is definitely going to be clueless.
To it?
He's clueless.
I'd be more concerned if your child ended up in a random apartment. It's like...
Were you hoping to get them to babysit? Is that it? Is that why she's annoyed? It could be that.
My son went missing and showed up. It's like, no, the problem is your son went missing.
Mm-hmm. Natasha, I understand. I understand you're concerned. Actually, part of you is probably maybe thinking, maybe, now this could be a bit more organised, right? Maybe the neighbour likes the look of Natasha and purposely throws up in a little towel and went, hello, I'll be good to you.
Oh, maybe. That is kind of weird though, isn't it?
What? That he turned up at the door like that?
Hang on, did he turn up at her door? When I knocked on their door, they...
No, he just opened the door like that.
Oh, yeah, but like, look. Well, two things, right? One, as someone that lives in an apartment, if somebody just knocks on your door, that's very strange.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely then someone internal. Okay. So if it's internal, you're kind of like...
Less guarded?
Yeah.
It might have been laundry day. That might have been all he had. Maybe they just did everything they owned was in the washing machine.
You see, I don't know if I'd open the door in a towel. I'd be more inclined to go,
hang on.
I'm in a towel. Nobody needs to see this. What do you want?
Yeah. Yeah. What was his wife doing? Or partner?
Yeah. I don't think there's a way of proving this. I get that it's concerning.
Yes.
The one thing I will say,
what?
I remember one time years ago, right, in our apartment block, the apartment below us, it turns out there was prostitutes working from there, right? We didn't put the heating on the whole winter.
Because
the heat from their apartment was rising up.
Amazing.
It was absolutely great.
Well,
the place was
that's a plus.
toasty. That's a plus.
Because I tell you, the cost of heating these days.
Yeah. But
I love that practical application.
I think even if you have concrete proof that they are doing something like that, I'm not sure there's anything you can do to stop it. Like, and also, I'm not sure I'd want to be getting involved in that.
No. Unless you're Louis Theroux, you don't really want to do an expose.
Could you make a documentary? Or
you could suggest.
Or you could do a podcast.
Or invite them over for drinks. See if it comes up in conversation.
See, the thing about
don't
it is...
ask them if they're going to do... Are you making porn in there? You can't ask that question.
Well, if you go to somebody's door and they open it in a towel...
They're not
you can say, sorry, did I catch you in the middle of a shoe? You can just do it as a joke and just see what they say.
So, but that involves her having to knock on that door again in that situation. You could always go and borrow a cup of sugar.
What you could do.
What could you do? You could go and make
Again,
friends.
it's a bit of a risk at this. You could have a look at the people that are taking photographs of that apartment.
And see if you can find them.
And just if you happen to see them out in the street,
Ask them.
ask them. I mean, in Dublin, the likelihood is you will see that person on the street because apartment blocks are only about 5 stories high.
True.
However, if it's, if you're in Canada or America or something, the chance that you'll probably never see that person.
So here's the thing. You could take a photograph of the boys taking the photographs and then find them.
Do you know what you could do?
What could you do? You
could
could look at all the porn.
Print.
And find them.
Yeah, you could look at all the porn
and see if you
anyone
recognise.
What you could do is, you could print, the next time you see those lads taking photographs, print out, you might have to print this, do a bit of prep. Print a big poster that says, are they making porn, with an arrow towards their window, right? And the next time you see the lads taking a photograph, hold it up. And then they'll either nod or say no.
This feels like a Friends episode now, right? Where they're kind of looking at a photograph. This doesn't make any sense.
But what else are you going to do? You've got no other way of proving it. And also, what are you going to do with that information if you do find out?
I know.
If somebody says I'm making porn next door, what you can go, you can't? Okay.
No, but you can't. Look, all you can do is, Natasha, is just pray that you've moved into a house by the time your child has grown up enough to know what porn is.
Yeah. And also, I don't think you need to worry about your son being exposed to it.
I'm nearly sure Natasha's not worried about that at all. She just wants to know.
She just wants to know. And
I understand that, but the reality is maybe, you know what? Put your hand on the wall, and if it's really warm, the chances are there's a lot of sex going on in there, according to Gearoid. Anyway.
What to do is, with regard to noises, just report the noises. The only thing that's disturbing you is noises. That's the only...
No, it's not.
Well,
it's disturbing her that there might be porn next door. That's what's disturbing.
But then there's nothing she can do about that.
No.
But the only thing you have that you can complain about is noises. So when there's a noise, complain about it, ask them to keep it down. And if they do keep it down, the chances are you'll just forget about it.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those fleeting things, like you're going home and you're living your life and you're going, I think there's something going on in there, and you're like, well, nothing I can do about it.
I know. Your main concern would be if there was the type of people who'd be involved in it, if they would be in a bad place.
A danger.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But to be honest with you, generally speaking, this is not a conversation you can bring up with your neighbour idly. Do you know what I mean? It's not really. So,
yeah, you can't.
It's not like by the way,
so
if
you're
next time you're next time you're in the lift, saying,
you can't be like, so give us your number. How many men? We all have a number, no shame. No. Just before the lift door open, I'll give you my number, you give me yours. If theirs is in 4 digits, the likelihood is...
There's a strong chance.
Yeah, there's a commercial industry going on next door to you.
Although, not everybody's in an industry as high.
Yeah,
numbers.
it could be just OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah, it could be, actually. Anyway.
Either way, there's nothing you can do about it.
Who are we to judge how people make their money if it doesn't affect us? But I think your son's probably okay. Unless he's going over to visit the boys across the way looking in. The random chance of that is slim.
What you could do is you could just teach your child that there are a lot of unorthodox ways to make money in this world.
Including podcasting.
Except
we don't make any money.
Except you don't make any money.
It's just amazing that we do it for the love of it.
Niamh, it's been wonderful to talk to you.
Oh, so good, so good, so good. I can't wait for your chat. I mean, I know it's already happened.
Yeah, it's already happened.
But not for
what's
me.
Next week?
Not for me.
Oh, not for you, yeah. We will chat to you next week.
Yes.
There will be vintage rants out either this Thursday or last Thursday. Mm-hmm. And we would love it if you would subscribe to Head Stuff Plus, because that will
change our lives
in coffee.
Yeah, and stop him from moving away.
Headstuffpodcast.com. Go over there, sign up, donate to us, and you'll get vintage rants every 2 weeks. Plus all of the other goodies from the other shows on the network.
Like this one.
We can't say better than that, Niamh.
No.
We will chat to you next week. Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.